Just practice. From the December 31st, 2018 talk, A Wonderful Vacation. All of you came to Chaya Meditation Monastery for a wonderful vacation. You came to collect noble treasures. These noble treasures mean that all of you believe, have confidence in the Buddha's omniscience, that you have confidence and belief in the Buddha's teachings, and that you have confidence and faith in the virtues of the Buddha's holy disciples. And all of you believe, or have confidence in, the law of cause and effect. This belief is associated with wisdom. This is one kind of noble treasure that you possess. It's not only about having this belief. All of you observe precepts too. Some of you observe 5 precepts, but most of you observe 8 precepts. And this new monk here, he observes 227 precepts. This means you possess sila, morality. This is a kind of noble treasure. As for the next kind of noble treasure, you came here to the meditation monastery for, some of you, 10 days or 9 days or 8 days. And you learn a lot, I think. I try to give Dhamma talks twice a day, after lunch and in the evening. I give this noble treasure to all of you, so you may learn something, so you can understand the Buddha's teachings and how they relate to our lives. So if you want to hear these teachings, it means you have another kind of noble treasure in your heart. Another kind of noble treasure is generosity. All of you came here to observe the precepts, and some of you became novices or monks or nuns, and others came just to meditate. And you've offered breakfast and lunch to the monks and the meditators, your Dhamma friends, maybe 50 or 60 people a day. This is a noble treasure you gain. And it's not just offering breakfast and lunch and juice to the monks. You also make contributions for the new meditation building. Today, someone made a contribution of $500 for the new building. I'd like all of you to say, Sadhu, 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 Sadhu. Normally she donates a lot of money, maybe $1,000, and today, $500. And another lady from Texas made a $300 contribution for the new building. I'd like all of you to say Sadhu again. Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. So everyone, all of you, offered breakfast or lunch for 50 or 60 people and make contributions to this meditation building. This means you possess another kind of noble treasure. During the 8 or 9 or 10 days that you've come to practice meditation, you possess moral shame and moral dread. You never do any unwholesome actions, you never say bad things, and you don't have bad 335, the collected teachings of Luang Por Chaya thoughts, because you try to be mindful and practice meditation. This means you possess a noble treasure. And because you've come here to practice meditation, you gain some extent of wisdom. Wisdom has different levels. Recently, someone asked me about the difference between those who study and gain higher education but don't practice, and those who have low education but do practice. We call this Sanyanya and Panya. They are different. Sanyanya means memorization. Panya means wisdom. Someone may be a doctor. They have higher education, but maybe they don't understand what is wholesome and what is unwholesome. As an example, one of my doctors, my dentist, takes a vacation once a year. He said to me, "I won't see you this month." So I said, "Where are you going, doctor?" He said, "I am going to Alaska." For what? For fishing. See that? He has a doctor degree, but he doesn't know what's good or bad, wholesome or unwholesome. So now, all of us try to practice meditation. We try to watch our minds, study our minds, and purify our minds. We all came to practice meditation. We follow the Buddha's teaching exactly. It is the nature of Buddhism to avoid unwholesome deeds, speech, and thoughts. So as all of you try to avoid unwholesome deeds, speech, and thoughts, you follow the Buddha's teaching exactly. We try to cultivate good things, so all of you practice generosity, observe morality, moral conduct, and we do morning and evening chanting, and especially Patana chanting. Patana is the highest teaching of the Buddha. It is a profound teaching of the Buddha, the law of causal relations. We have a great opportunity to recite this teaching, but we should know the meaning. I try to explain to all of you how to apply these teachings in our daily lives. In order to gain wisdom as we practice meditation, we try to be mindful of what happens to our body, so we practice sitting, walking, standing, and lying down meditation. Try to be mindful in your general activities too. As we try to be mindful in every action, we realize that it's just mind and matter, except mind and matter are nothing. This is wisdom. We differentiate mind and matter. It's just nature. Mind and matter are interrelated as cause and effect, arising and disappearing. As we practice Vipassana meditation, we understand this. This is a higher wisdom. As we practice and try to focus our mind on our primary object, in every moment we see just arising and disappearing, just coming and going. Nothing lasts long. And so we experience and realize this highest wisdom through our practice. See that? 336. Just practice. So this 8 or 9 or 10 days is a very precious vacation for all of you, because you possess these noble and precious treasures in your heart. In worldly affairs, some people may possess millions or even billions of dollars, but when they have to part from this world, they can't take even $1 with them. But these noble treasures will be with you all the time. There are 7 kinds of noble treasures that exist in your heart. Wherever you go, they will be with you, will follow you, will protect you, will allow you to gain peace and happiness, and will support you to be successful in whatever you're longing for. These are wonderful noble treasures. See that? I want all of you to be happy about this and proud of yourself. Some people are very rich. They have millions or billions of dollars, but if they don't know how to use their treasure, it's very dangerous. If you're attached, this is lobha. Lobha is the cause of suffering. If you're attached to something, such as your belongings, before you die, what happens? In the next life, you become a hungry ghost, or maybe an animal. It's very dangerous if you don't know how to use your treasures to be meaningful. And before people die, maybe they think about their treasures. They have a lot of businesses, a lot of money, and they worry about that. Worry is one kind of anger. Just thinking about their belongings, worry and anger arise many times. See that? But if we have nothing, we don't have to worry about anything, right? So all of you possess noble treasure. You don't have to worry because you don't attach to it. This noble treasure will support you all the time. Even when you have to depart from this world, this noble treasure will follow you like a shadow into a future life. It will allow you to be reborn in a good existence, have a comfortable life, and have a long life. When all of you came to the temple, you were just a normal person, right? But when you go back home, you're not a normal person anymore. You're a rich person. Think about this. I'm a rich person now because I possess these noble treasures in my heart. No one can steal them from you. This is your own treasure. You can use it in this life as well as in the next life. This is a wonderful vacation. You came to collect these noble treasures. I would like all of you to carry this noble treasure with you for the rest of your lives. Don't leave it anywhere, okay? Just carry it with you all the time. You have saddha, confidence or faith, in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, the triple gem. You try to observe the 5 precepts firmly and purely. You study the Buddha's teachings to gain knowledge to use in your daily lives in order to gain peace and happiness. 337. The collected teachings of Luang Por Chaya. You practice generosity and try to avoid unwholesome deeds, speech, and thoughts. And especially, you try to practice insight vipassana meditation to gain wisdom. As you develop these noble treasures, they become greater and greater, and then you will know for yourself the Buddha's sandithiko. As you do good things, you will experience the benefits for yourself. This is why we are Buddhists. We understand how to use our belongings to be meaningful, and we know how to use our time, our lives to be beneficial. So try to develop these noble treasures, bigger and bigger. This noble treasure is what you have to depend on. You cannot depend on someone else, not your parents, your children, your relatives, or your friends. We have to depend on our noble treasures. No one can give these noble treasures to you. You have to do it yourself. Collect them and put them in your heart. Wherever you go, they'll be with you all the time. So I'd like all of you to think about how you came to the meditation monastery, even if for just a short period of time, to collect these noble treasures. Try to keep them in your heart every day for the rest of your life. Try to improve them, make them bigger and bigger. And you'll become a rich person because you have noble treasures in your heart, right? Then try to practice meditation. May all of you be a rich person, possess these noble treasures, gain peace and happiness, and also try to practice insight vipassana meditation the best you can. May all of you understand the Four Noble Truths, understand suffering, be able to abandon the cause of suffering, and be able to realize the supreme bliss of Nibbana in this very life. Are there any questions? This is a good opportunity to ask questions. No questions? Okay. Come here again at 10:30 p.m., and we'll recite the virtues of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, the virtues of the Triple Gem, 108 times, and we will radiate loving kindness, wish for all living beings to be happy, and then we will welcome the new year after midnight. 338.